I'm all cheered up now, Mo, after that.
God,
But
let me bring you right back down, man. Because, you know, I'm depressed. It has ruined my weekend because, you know, I'm not going to come in and throw my toys out the pram, and I'm not going to blame anyone, but it's just a case of a really, really, really disappointing result. And it depends kind of like how much of a wide lens you want to apply to your analysis of today. On one hand, we can say, look, if we look at the 90 minutes, we were quite fortunate. They had brilliant chances. Czech kept us in the game. If you want to look at the last 8 games, you can say, do you know what? Overall, you can't be too sad. We're doing very well. If you want to look at just the day, you can say, look, one of our rivals dropped points as well, so we haven't fallen off in any way. We've obviously missed a chance to make up the gap, but overall, I just look and get it. The way I see it is that it's on today's 90 minutes. And
what went wrong?
I just think in the first half, you know, it's Arsene Wenger's birthday today, right? And Arsene Wenger, to me, seems like the sort of guy that doesn't want a happy birthday, he wants an efficient birthday. And he didn't get that today, did he? In the first half, we weren't efficient with our passing. We were quite wasteful, and it just wasn't precise enough, you know. I found that very frustrating. And you know, often I come up to you and I say to you that we don't take advantage of the full 90 minutes. I just want to apply like a different sort of like way of looking at that. If you were to watch the first 10 minutes of today's game and you were to watch the last 10 minutes of the game today, they are completely different games. They're completely different performances. It's almost like they're different men in the Arsenal shirts, right? And that is what I don't like seeing, and today was another example of that. The first 10 minutes is almost we've come out on the pitch with a bit of arrogance, thinking it will come. Not in this league. In this league, teams do not write off games. I imagine in La Liga and in the German league, they say, right, look, there's 4 games a year we're going to write off. That's when you're playing Barca, Real, or Bayern and Dortmund. In this league, teams do not do that. They don't write games off. They come here and they have a plan to stay really disciplined, compact and organised, and you know, they might write off the 3 points, but they won't write off that draw.
Was it a mistake then to have two holding midfielders against a team that you know are going to, you know, basically have nearly everybody behind the ball? We know that
let's just debate.
Borough ain't going to come and go 4-4-2, are they?
Let's debate the myth. He's not a holding midfielder when he plays with Coquelin. And then he was not a holding midfielder.
Well, he looked like one today because he never once sort of ventured forward with the ball.
He did. He had a shot that flew wide in the first half, and he was pressing in our
you thought El Neni today was quite attacking.
No, I didn't say that, Robbie. I didn't say that. You're acting like the Sun now. I didn't say.
No. You didn't think he looked like a holding midfielder?
No,
today?
I didn't think he looked like a holding midfielder. Coquelin was a holding midfielder. You look at how many times when he got on the ball, how many passes that he was playing. He was just a midfielder. And what I would say
that he wasn't a dynamic midfielder. He wasn't coming forward.
He wasn't attacking.
He wasn't.
But that's where the mistake.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, attacking.
Right, but I want to give fair criticism, right? So I'm not going to say it was wrong to play 2 holding midfielders, because I don't think that happened. But I would say potentially it was wrong not to play a more attacking midfielder.
Yeah, because I was going to just ask you, how many times did you see El Neni in their box?
Yeah,
I can't remember one time in that game.
Yeah, exactly. So what I would have liked to see.
So why have 2? Why have 2 people who do that?
But that's the thing. I'm hearing this a lot, and that's why I'm kind of like pulling you up on it, because I don't think that he was a holding midfielder. So I don't think that's fair criticism.
Today I do think that, because I never saw him do anything coming forward. He was basically, sitting with Coquelin. The 2 of them were exchanging passes. Occasionally he'd hit balls out wide, but there was no penetrative balls through. He never once run into the box.
He played ahead of Coquelin, but he wasn't attacking enough, and I would have liked to have seen a more attacking formation in a way.
So I'm saying, why not have a plan B where you go maybe 4-4-2, maybe you have something more dynamic when you're going to come up against a team that's got every single body behind the ball.
So I completely accept that, we should have had a more attacking formation. But I think where the real error lied today was that we make it very easy for teams when we've got Alexis in the middle to say, fine, let him have space on the wings, because we can trust ourselves to defend crosses against a team like Arsenal with the players that they've got. And we had a lot of space on the flanks. They were so compact in the middle, and it became very hard for us to penetrate through the middle. Now Alexis has come in out of the area, back to goal, trying to spin players, and he does it very effectively, but he's not going to make it happen all the time. And then when the ball does go to the flanks, we've got no one there in the middle. And if we had Giroud today, I think it would have posed him a lot more problems, and it would have had to kind of be pulled in different directions as a defensive unit. I think it was too easy for him today. You know, a telling statistic to me today is they didn't even have a yellow card. It's not like we were really making them commit last-ditch tackles or having to commit quite tactical fouls or anything like that. I think they were quite comfortable as a defensive unit, and a Middlesbrough fan will watch Match of the Day tonight, look at the chances that they had, and actually think it's unacceptable that they didn't score. So, you know, I think we can count ourselves to be quite fortunate.
Can we bounce back from this?
Today. Yeah, of course we can bounce back from it. And
Sunderland away, they're going to do the same thing.
100%, yeah, 100%. And that's why I'd like to see Giroud at least on the bench, because we need, you know, there's so many examples of goals where
he's had injuries. He might be back for Tuesday.
No,
but
I'm not blaming Arsene for not having him. I'm just saying that we missed his absence because I don't think he was ready for today. But Giroud, if he doesn't score a header, he's an aerial presence that allows people to play off that second ball. And, you know, Alexis isn't quite as good as doing that. So for me, Alexis is still not the answer as a striker. But look, we're not going to throw our toys out the pram. We've had a great run, and this is football. You're never going to have it all your own way. So, you know, we just have to keep on going, and that's it. And one final thing I just want to say, Gary Lineker, I hate talking about legends from our shadow-dwelling inferior neighbours down the road, but I'm going to come out in support of Gary Lineker because credit to him for his stance and the absolute nonsense he's taken from rags of newspapers and loads of people on social media. Gary Lineker, keep it up, mate.
You know what I mean? The only one who looked all right out of the defence was Czech. And he's the goalkeeper, blood. Like, none of them look good, fam.